you have to liaise with someone. Then
what's your nickname instead of full name? It's up to you. Abantu abalimbayithayo ufuna ibonise as my full name inguSakhile or inguSakhi.
full name of the email.
Yeah, if full name, if you give it a full name, it's going to show your email address.
Okay.
So now the email address is too long. I want to maybe over the phone or something like that. Mouse ufake link rsa-mmm/= plus email number, it becomes too long. But now no cookie, then it's something short and sweet. Okay, show email in public profile. In profile yako on our website, you can click OT bangayibone. You can if you leave it unticked, then people are not going to see. But if you leave the email there, it's easier when we can communicate with you via email. So in profile yako, when it's going over the net or on our website, when they are promoting you for whatever reason, then you'll be able to.
So in the case of Mama Amafara or Bungabafik, Mama Amafara who might. Okay, yeah, so then you don't take that box in the email, you just leave it like that. Yeah. Okay. And then label hide mobile in orders, please do not check that one. Why? We communicate with you when making our orders via your email or your cell phone, sorry. Now, this cell phone here, there's no way of communicating with you. And you are given 48 hours to deposit money to somebody else. We should ask ourselves to communicate. It's a big problem. So all of you here, you must check for abantu people. Now just go to your profile and check that you didn't click hide. Okay. Okay. Then it's your saver. Must go get one zero. No, sorry, before you save. Sorry.
How will you do your email? How will you treat it?
Does she want to be shown? Did I say?
Yeah,
no, something about the manager.
Yeah, save and then go to manager. Okay, fine.
Saved. And then manager.
So, make my manager, if I didn't make my manager my control confident. This allows which manager work by managers. Like if you have to provide help. It's manager have a control the account. Bam to me and email which Upuki kumele atumele e-help so that way for me I advise that it becomes easier. Sometimes I might have missed the email, but my manager one was already told the email. Then she can always remind me, hey, we've got to pay so he addressed it.
Yeah, and as the manager, just to add on that. Yeah, because you giving, let's say if the manager for the okay, okay, that's what I'm about to explain. I think that's what she's saying about that. Just to add on that, I think guys, we're training YouTube managers whereby you'll be able to get a lot of people like your team. So remember, master recruiter supposed to go for my email address. You want to log in or just or even if you they don't even check my emails. My emails later, so we just create for them. They don't even know. They don't like I'm not available to them who's making my emails as well. So as a manager, if you say that you'll be getting emails when remember I need to manipulate somebody man. So as a manager, when I'm out to email you, okay, we start to manage then you can always call them over chat. Abanye abantu baqhaphazela block because abazi ukuthi not ukuthi no ngathi abakwazi ukucheckela, but as a manager that is why I train ukuthi wena nawe uzohamba uyosiza abantu i-team yakho. So you understand? So okay, abantu bakuba register not ukuthi ngimember yosene control office mali zomuntu anything like that, no, just to ukuthi nxa kunalawo izinto kumele zenzakale ku account yakhe. something like that. So when I'm getting those emails as a manager.
And if you log on, you can click on their profile. You'll be able to see things, but you cannot change them.
Yeah, you
can only see.
Even if you don't have their passwords, as a manager, you can check that. Like, okay, if this person make my manager whatever, the manager can click on that person. And it's more for so you click on that person and then you go, okay, come back and go account and then you also communicate with them. So as a manager, you guys to controlling whatever is going into your business. Remember, it's your business.
So it works to your advantage. Like, if I can say, I want Caesar, Mark say the person that unfortunately misinformed, so then saying it I go to email, let me just check what's going on and about to be my meetings are about 6 hours. You see? Then I call some I'm panicking, this is what is happening, and luckily she got the same email, so I said send the email on my behalf. So otherwise I was gonna be blown.
But I don't really see my guys on there.
I think in the beginning it must be a voluntary mouth to join someone we are well, because someone but as time goes when people come to presentation, all of our phone, native still understand and can change it. As a world, yes, change it because for now, we don't know nothing. Since I joined us, so I want
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take the
well, just to add on to that, but you need to check who you register. They are so computer advanced. You send the link and everything, so you maybe don't have to put that. But it's fine. You can add that, but let him or her know who to adhere that button. And then at the same time, I will call a manager or a referrer to check Imadiako. It is your money. So when you check it on a daily basis, just log in and log in. Or if you're not sure, then go to someone else who log in, who check it on a daily basis. If you provide help, you might tell I have to move it within 48 hours. So what they get away now, you account there go to them. Why won't I check it? We cannot check about 200, we cannot check about 500. It's not easy. Okay, someone.
Yeah, then say I save again information.
Then you can also check your referral there.
And your phone number. There she is. This person was referred by Usaki Spandang. If instead of taking out Usaki, it's showing the email address and she's the referee of this Mildred. And then itself on it wants to check your mobile number. The mobile numbers.
Well.
Okay, I think Lana, you ate another one.
We've never
tried this type. So we'd rather abstain from what we've never tested. So I guess I click in and referring over his cell phone number, obviously, there's no need for you to add another. And then after that, you come and say, you save the information.
Next. Can you provide help? Need to provide help. That is safe.
Oh, that's saving. Oh, okay. Dashboard. Then that's where we go to accounts now. It's okay.
Alright, just don't go to accounts, it's fine. Just make the mistake. Just provide help. Let's say you don't know whether you edit the account or not. You can click provide help. The system will tell you. So I want it in now.
Nice, very
We cannot create provide help or get help request without creating an account. Please create an account in the account section first. So with the OK, then go to account section, and add the account.
And the account is the bank account that you add in. And then you click on the add tab, and then it's gonna give you this field. I'm a field now, and it's for you to put the account details. Under my account name, you give your account just a name. It's not what is on the bank profile. Like it's like we've been giving it like my Capitec. That's your bank on it. And then the account name, which is on the bank profile now, the name that shows on who the owner of this account is. Right? Since in I suppose it's going to be Mildred Mlojala. I will edit my sequence. And then the account number she's going to give us.
My account. Is it compulsory to say my account or can just say
any name you give it any name?
Yeah, I'm not a Capitec. It's fine.
No, the other one is the code.
And please be careful on when you're punching the numbers because my putting it. 137-347-9904. And then the branch is
bank name.
This is Capitec. And then the code is 4700. If you don't have the branch code, it's not a train smash. I need to like an account number. I have like a branch code. Don't stress the branch code because we are going to put it any other. Lama universal branch code.
But don't pass all of the
Okay, ma'am.
All I know is there's a branch code. But now, we do that about my father.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I didn't know that.
And then people are striking at a branch.
Yeah, we had a test out.
Yeah.
You can only see that security.
Yeah.
Let me go there this morning.
Oh, thanks for that. All along, we didn't have stress, but I need to be
And then it's just
the Wi-Fi app is disconnected. I should nice.
Yeah, sure. But I couldn't answer. I couldn't find as the now.
Account is saved. Take this is our dashboard. Then good dashboard seems to provide help. We provide your concerns with that. So then they must provide help. And you have you.
I'm in the class name.
Not you, manager. Yes, okay. Well, why? Provide your services and provide your income.
And some pass it. My wallet and so
No. That's you. Guys, my managers are much.
Donation.
You have such a dream and you're making a donation. Remember, we provide help and get help. So when you say, guys, do you want us to go through presentation? Managers.
Because the first step, you go into the presentation, you are happy, you sign up, then you come to the training. Not vice versa. So, so I attended the manager's training. What I registered. So maybe we'll first check next time we go to someone register and then after the description. Okay.
okay, provide help. I read the warnings, that's why I message to Munda Funde, and then you click on next.
And this is so our managers. I mean, I'm warnings.
You tick and then you cover the rest. So, yeah, I'm like a table. So, it's my first time doing the table. So,
Sit down, manager.
there's so much.
Remember, we're training you to help others so that you have to do one way to your kingdom. But guess I'm going to stage some register and everything. Started parts now we're finishing off. Remember, we've got table or mining, which is in something that they just introduced 2-3 days. I'm promising how many days? I think over on Friday, yeah. So now the person though register on that table or mining, it doesn't cancel the 30% growth. Now the table or the mining one, I will explain how does it work. So South African rand, and then you go to other bank. Remember when you're saying other banks of getting about bitcoins, I'm saying maybe rand like or pula or dollar, whatever it is. So you click other bank. And then you say next. We click on the phezulu phela. Ungathi other bank ngoba ungakika phezulu uzoyifika phansi yakhansela phezulu. So you just say other bank and say go next. Mina ngizoshesha ukuzela la ama managers. So you start fast. Okay, how much amount are you donating? Remember, they're providing help. Ungena ngamali ngenye indlela. Stop fela usidlala ngamali uzosho ukuthi ungena ngamali. You cancel that zero. Let's forget. And then select, no, manager select. Select or next. Then it's left over distribution 4,000. So you put again the same amount in your peso. It's a leftover. So now yena ufuna ngani mining. Do you have mining like whatever?
Mining.
Yeah, a table of 20% is not there. So we only have the mining one. Again, which is 15%. It's a 15% growth for 7 days. That means after 7 days, it's system. Why they introduce a table or that mining? A table it was going for 20%, you should gonna get it after 72 hours, which is 3 days. But now I don't know for whatever reason so we only left with the 15%. 15%, that means Imali is accumulating on 15% in a period of 7 days. And then after 7 days, it's a must. Women we touch is pointless. Why are they doing that? Remember, we've got a long queue in South Africa with the drawing money. So now we want to put a system circulated within South Africa. You understand? So that is why they introduced this. Maybe it's a special, whatever I can call it. Up to 15 July from there, are we moving forward with that, or is it working out? Is it helping? They are trying to find a solution. Remember, if you've got a problem, must come with that. So don't come with problems. So now we put 15%, 30%, which is a current growth. Now this 30%, if ungena ngamarand uba queue lezo kuthatha even 2 months or 3 months, and people they end up having frustrations okudla imali ngoba ngeke uyibambe imali for 3 months. You understand? So now with the table mining, within that 7 days, hopefully it's gonna work out. That means ukuthi imali yakho yakuyidlulisile and then usukwazi ukuthi get with the draw. So now uzothi get bonus. Makuthi umuntu umregister abanye abantu abafuni bathi asifuna ukwenza singena for 7 days keep imali ngithi umuntu explain umuntu choice ngeyakhe. Now abanye bazongena ama-bitcoins uzongena kuma-bitcoin. So the next thing makuthi ungene nge-30% to go to 30% kwenjamba le mining slide yakhona. And then nathi boxing to get bonus. Remember guys, now register your first registration, now joining Triple M, you get a registration bonus as long as you're getting a 30,000 and above. So this person who donates 4,000 again, that means we have to deserve 20 bonuses. So you can get bonus button. Then we say next. So Skube. Okay, confirm on the CTC, on the TCT. Right, yeah, of data entered. Now, but because of that thing, you wanna go back, maybe tell 4,000 and 400 rand. So you can always go back and correct my get wrong. But if it's okay, you say next. We are Quebec. Then your request is added. Please wait to process. Press OK. Then you press OK. Must press OK. Just put your thing up by your mouth. Go request on the request button. Immediately, so it's on the system. Remember, when you say provide help, donate money, but money is as it and the system hasn't chosen also donate money. So money is with you in your bank account, in your pillow, wherever but it's in your hands. Now, what does it say here? The status. It's in the dispatch queue, means that everything in a system is going so good that nobody even has to get help. Remember, say Susanna. So when a mouse don't panic, that means everybody is happy, alright. And then, but it means that providing help is much more than getting help. And that is why you need to wait a little bit. I'm saying by 2 weeks, wait a little bit. I don't know how long is a little bit. So I understand. As you continue, anyway, do not worry about that. Sorry, cameraman. Anyway, do not worry about that. Your mouth will start to grow up since you have made a request. Already, this person, interest. So you don't have to worry. Okay, so you need to your mouth will start to grow. You have made a request, so do you need to hurry up? It is much better that you have your money at your bank account. Imagine you have bank account, and then your account, you're making a profit out of that. So I understand. Do you want to add?
Yeah, I want to add to what you're saying. Imagine is a sentence, but anytime the system can pick up someone or donate, make sure with Mountly provide help. You've got that money in your hands. Because anytime the system can request you to file within 48 hours.
Yes.
Before 1,000, let's say we easily, and then you start panicking again.
We block you, we move to the next person. If you don't want to donate, you can always say I don't want if you cancel my cook. But I'm gonna stick I'll come back to just now. Alright, remember what I said. Automatically, my interest. I don't know what's the meaning of this. 4,000. Okay, so this is the interest of it. Remember, this is what mining. Okay, this is mining. In mining, it gives you in a 7-day period. So that means if 4,000 is on 600 in 7 days. If I'm calculating my interest, I understand. So everything is in the system, is calculated. In time delay, which is system in PKL, it can be today, tomorrow, or after 3 days, whatever. That is why the man I find I choose him as a colleague about doing over anytime system says go and donate that money to somebody else. Again, it's not a transmatch, we block you out of the way. That's
a transmatch because I was like,
it's not a transmatch. You can always come back again. But massive block again, unblock you. That is why you have to let your people know when they say provide help. Provide help in a size of harm or yes.
When do you provide help? After SMS sending the phone to?
They send you an email, communicating on my emails. Or every time you're logging in. Remember, log in now and then. So I'm login in, even if you don't have a laptop, whatever, you can use your tablet or go to the internet cafe, pay that $5. Guys, let's be responsible.
Okay.
Who's checking? How long? 7 days.
And would you provide?
We're not sure. We just playing around with the system. Remember, guys, take that in 3 days' time. I need to pack. So we're still learning on that one. So the one good with the man from Sabaka tell about okay. So it can. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking within that period of 7 days, we may look to donate to that to be able to say get help. Understand.
So, it's possible
if you want to cancel and move to this one, it's fine. Or you can always put another money or add another trim.
As long as they haven't sent you someone.
Yeah, as long as you haven't donated the money still in your pockets. If can change. But what do you want to say, sir?
It's fine. No, what I wanted to ask you, la, we look as more register.
Yes.
I'm going to shoot to full getting money.
Yes.
But let's say you say for 4,000 is being the boozer.
Yes.
What happens in what we shooting? Man, today meeting and I'm fully getting 4,000. Are you still trying to say, why do you still waiting? Is that money accumulating, getting interest or what?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
So it simply says even if it can take 3 weeks, but your money will...
Even if it takes 3 months, like we've got a guy, or how long?
It's like you over 2 months. About 2. It's like you over 2 months.
Okay.
They had the money on them. The reason being, representation, we are using different bank accounts. So it means now that money does not belong to you, it belongs to the community. So you are keeping it for the community. Your money is still growing within the community. So when I tweet donate, by green, then you have access to the money there as an
So in other words, the 4,000, I say you're lapong. Anytime I tell her, is over and 600 plus, Mark to say donate to the cream. In the terms of understand. So okay, even if you wait for 3 months, don't worry, everything is going so well in the system. Nobody's asking for help. But when I'm still making
with the mining and the charcoal, they say the market it's
only grown, and it's now they've calculated for 7 days. So it has grown for that period. But after that, no, that's what I'm saying to you forced, you must. Okay, like I said, just so you understand this one, guys. Remember, it's only 3 days. We're all learning. It's a full goal system, but the way they say it, money funding news, guys, you have to read the news. My funding news, but they're trying to come up with a solution. My for 3 months, like we said. So they introduced this money. In that 7-day period, we work in booty. That means within 7 days. And then after 7 days, we made the iTag in the must. You understand about? It's not helping. So what you can do, but you can get in so now if 600 my time we have we say the but we get from 500 up to 6,000. Lana pay. But now can you put 30% delay or thing? I expect things I'm not withdraw my guys. I'm
withdraw and put back.
Yeah.
Create another cream.
I think that's the only reason why they're also trying to get. There's so many people. South Africa is growing in the list manner design. But now people are stuck with money. When you're going to start doing events, I'm not going to show you go 10,000. And the movie is in 2 months. That is the country that my interest working at 2 months. So that's why. Bitcoin, but when we're still working on Bitcoin, this one. What people to this one will. I'm sure by next week, so I answer with yes, within 7 days, maybe I'll switch to this level. Okay, so the register one is on fire and 30% so that we this one is just new, they just buy and like after 3 days. Let us register one. You want us to use that person. But don't put the last person of the and now we're registering the last person is from.
600 rand in another 7 days. There's another withdrawal and then the 4,000 say handy.
I will keep my own.
Oh, including the 4,000.
However, 4,000 yeah. So you're getting that 15% of 4,000, which is 600. So when I'm always keep out 600 plus, so 4,600. This is why I'm saying you can maybe we be selling 4,600 to become my interest. In the main outfit or we be selling yes, it's up to it's based on individuals. Abanye bathi hayi nasifuna phela keeper sifaka, you know. But if you understand it, it's also good this thing. Very good. In 7 days you have 600. That means you think we put on the 600.